Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hunter. I need to call out a certain company for recent events that happened on our YouTube channel. As you can see from this is a standard copyright strike. 3 of these and your account is taken down, your videos removed. Now, I'm not sure if there is a legitimate way to fight this. However, apparently there is. Now, let me start out by explaining the situation. Skyrim Shenanigans is a video that went up in around 2012 or 2013, so the video has been out for 3 to 4 years now. A few weeks ago, the Orchard Music Group came in and decided to claim copyright on the video, and since they claimed copyright, they muted the video. Now let me explain. They claimed copyrights on the Jackass theme song. Now, there's a number of problems with this. First of all, the video has been out for 3 to 4 years. Why you did not claim it when it first came out is beyond me. But at this point, I think the damage has been done. You should just let it go. Second, this muted the entire video. Now, I thought muting the entire video was a thing of the past and they got rid of it and everything. Apparently not. Because this is just claiming the entire video. Now, I only used a portion of the song. I see videos out there that give lyrics to an entire song with the song playing in the background. And those videos aren't muted. And I should explain that those videos have been out for a hell of a lot longer than this video. I've seen videos that do that have been out since 2008. They probably have a copyright claim and nothing more. And they're also probably banned in Germany. That's another thing that I'm not going to get into right now, though. This was brought to my attention during one of our live streams, where someone said that they tried watching Skyrim Shenanigans, but they could not because the video was muted. Now let me explain that this isn't one of those situations where only a portion of the video is muted. It's the entire video. And regardless, even with the entire video muted, the Orchard Music Group was still getting ad revenue off of it. And this is a thing that Total Biscuit brings up a lot, is that even though that this segment only takes up 30 seconds of the damn video, they're still making money off of a ton of other content in the video that they have no right to claim to. This is illegal, and Google is getting away with it. But anyway, the moment it was brought to my attention, I quickly issued a copyright dispute, as is normal. Fair use constitutes the defense for parody reasons and criticism reasons. The thing that companies don't seem to realize these days is that fair use is a legitimate defense. And obviously this was no exception, as not much long after, around Wednesday, the day that Fallout 4 was announced, I received a copyright strike from these people. This screwed up my E3 plans, fucked with my channel in a number of ways, and was otherwise a complete and utter downer on what was a fantastic week. Now let me explain that when you receive a copyright strike, they treat you like a fucking criminal on YouTube. You are not able to use live events. You are not able to access the video editor. You may not use longer videos. You are limited to 15 minutes. You are not able to submit content ID appeals, which is absolutely stupid. However, they do let you keep your monetization. I should also point out that the review for that week had to be delayed due to this copyright issue. Despite the fact that I received this news during my college class, I quickly submitted a counter notification. And here's what I typed in. We had a video of one of your songs in it called Skyrim Shenanigans, but it was taken down because your company issued a copyright strike on it. even though it is a transformative parody covered by fair use and satire parody clause. The video has been out for several years. It was not an issue then, and certainly isn't now. I hereby demand that this claim be removed, because your copyright claim hinders my channel in a number of ways, and we have a schedule to uphold. Now, we were very blunt with this one, because we have not been issued a copyright strike in many, many years. And the fact that they are issuing a strike now is just a sign that they are desperate and eager to hold on to what little shred of their copyright they have left. It also blows my mind that they have to go after a video that has been out for 3 to 4 years and have to pick on a YouTube channel that, let's face it, isn't really all that famous. So counter notification issued and company contacted. But that wasn't enough for the Orchard Music Group. No, not by a long shot. A few days later, I received a reply from the Orchard Music Group, and it turns out that they have an email address called The Orchard Disputes. They have an email specifically devoted to copyright disputes. And here's what their reply said. We claimed your video due to the content Corona Minutemen being licensed to us for distribution by SST Records. A parody of the TV and film series Jackass does not constitute a transformative use of the song Corona by Minutemen. SST Records and The Orchard would be amendable to retracting the takedown if you agree to accept a new claim on your video and agree to refrain from disputing it. I quickly replied to this stating I disputed it because your claim muted the video. It also does not change the fact that it has been up for 4 years, and parody falls under fair use as a solid defense in this matter. Not to mention the Jackass parody only takes up a small portion of the video, and you have no right to lay claim to the rest of it. Not to mention their copyright dispute team, yes, they have a dispute team behind their organization, was extremely hostile with this. They were basically stating, oh yes, we can put your video back up so long as you agree to let us claim it and you agree to refrain from disputing it. That basically means they want to put a copyright claim on the video and they don't want us to dispute it. So things would go back to exactly the way they were. They also stated that a parody of the film series Jackass does not constitute a transformative use of the song. The Orchard Disputes team is lying, and here's why. You see, there's a little thing out there called fair use. It's a limitation and exception to the exclusive right granted by copyright law to the author of a creative work. In United States copyright law, fair use is a doctrine that permits limited use of copyrighted material without acquiring permission from the rights holders. Example of this includes commentary, search engines, criticism, parodies, news reporting, research, teaching, library archiving, and scholarships. It provides for the legal, unlicensed citation or incorporation of copyrighted material in another author's work under a 4-factor balancing test, which I will not get into. These are solid methods of defense for basically everything that we do here on YouTube. I would also like to point out that this is not the first time that this has happened either. It's right here on Wikipedia. YouTube users have expressed concerns about the Orchard claiming copyright ownership of music used in their user-generated content that may or may not belong to them. According to an article posted on the Daily Rind, if audio is matched to a particular copyright owner via YouTube's content identification system, then one or more links will be placed under the video in order to help promote the copyright owner's music, with the video remaining available. If the claim has been made in error, the Orchard's UGC team will remove it and, after review, In this context, The Orchard has been criticized by YouTube users for accusing them without justification. In many cases, The Orchard did not own any copyrights at all. In some cases, The Orchard tried to claim copyrights on songs that appeared in no form in the video. Of course, they do own this song, but whoever is behind their group over there, it must stop. This is clear and blatant abuse of the YouTube Content ID system. Not to mention, this is copyright fraud, which is very, very illegal. YouTube has been getting away with this for years, and as a result, companies have been allowed to get away with this for years. YouTube needs to stop their shoot first, ask questions later policy. People are abusing this. More often than not, people don't even own the copyright that's in question. One company that does this is called AdRev for a third party. What they've done here is they've put up a guilty until proven innocent type of system. Nobody likes this. Google supposedly has all of this money, but they have no ability to fix any of this? 2 weeks later, the video was restored, which is essentially what happens when a company runs out the clock on the counter notification system. This has been going on for years. Companies have been weaponizing YouTube's copyright system against us. Well, I for one am not gonna sit here and let it happen any longer. They are not reading our copyright disputes, and they are just throwing out copyright strikes just to get rid of us. And that's another thing. In a world of failed takedown strikes, this company had the audacity to fucking try again. And you know what's worse? They didn't back down. Other companies will back down from their copyright claims, but this company did it. On the way through this process, they were claiming that they were in the right, and they had the right to do this. They could have very easily submitted a cease and desist, but no. They had to go and damage our channel for 2 weeks and fuck with our schedule in a number of ways. These companies seem to be under the assumption that we are not people. We are mindless drones behind a username. We are not. To me, YouTube is a lot more than just a hobby. This is my fucking job now. And when people come in and they do this, I can't do my job because they're fucking up my job. Now, I have been doing this for 7 years. What if I ended up with 3 copyright strikes? What would I do? I'd end up with no YouTube channel and 7 years worth of effort would have been gone. This isn't like losing a save file on a video game. This is like losing 7 goddamn years of your life. And let me tell you, it's not very easy to go out there and find a job these days. That's one of the main reasons I went over to YouTube and the screwed up economy that we got going on. Now compare this to the first time we got a copyright dispute. It was from, well, I forget who it was from actually. Actually, I probably still have it saved. Hold on a moment. It would be under this folder. Here it is. Information about the video Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Entertainment One claimed Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, and after a simple copyright dispute, they dropped the claim, and no one was bashing them. I wasn't bashing them. I was like, okay, yes, good job you guys, good job you, because they weren't clinging to their frickin' copyright system, such as Stars Media was with The Dog Who Saved Christmas Vacation, or the Orchard Music Group was with Skyrim Shenanigans. So, good on you, Entertainment One. Shame on the Orchard Music Group, and shame on Stars Media. And it is for these reasons that when I die, all of my material is to go into the public domain. Orchard, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Fuck you. I didn't want to put up with this, and your copyright claim was an absolute downer on what was otherwise an absolutely fantastic week. Which is why I demand that something be done about this. Below in the video description is a link to their site with all of their email addresses. I want you people to go there and send them a message. Send them a message, that this is not going to continue on any longer. We can't get through to YouTube, but obviously we can probably get through to these people. Clearly, because they responded to us. So, go there and rally behind this cause. Because this has been going on for too long, and it cannot go on for any longer. Okay, guys. I think I've said enough. I've said my piece on this.